So today we're going to talk about getting your book out. It's so important for entrepreneurs to share their knowledge. And it's real important because it will leave a legacy behind that will touch generations to come. My guest today is Mary Knippel. I want to make sure I said that right. Your writing mentor. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning. I'm so delighted to be here.
And pronounce your last name for me.
Knippel. We pronounce the K. Yes.
All right, very good. So, welcome to the show. So, how did you become the writing mentor?
Well, I had a life crisis with a health issue, and I decided I couldn't wait any longer for my book to be written. And at that same time, I realized that I was meant to be a catalyst for other women to write their books as well. And so many of us are entrepreneurs and we don't know the story that is ours to tell and ours alone. So I became the book mentor, helping entrepreneurs get their great ideas out of their head and onto the page so that they can write that book and grow their business.
Yeah, that is so critical. The book is the ultimate in credibility. And it also gives you something else to sell. Let's keep it real. We want to make money with our book as well. So I have written 5 business books and I've learned a lot in the journey. What do you think some of the biggest things, maybe misconceptions about getting a book out that business owners have?
Well, then it's going to be so overwhelming that they can't accomplish it, that they really don't have anything that is that significant to say because a lot of other people are doing their same thing. But what they have to hold on to is that their perspective is theirs alone and it's unique to them. And there's somebody that could learn from what they have done and how they have coped with it.
Absolutely. I think that most entrepreneurs think they have to write a 250-page novel that is going to take them forever. And I will tell you that all the books that I've done have taken 45 days or less. The thing is, once you set your mind to it, audience, you can get your book done. And why wait? As Mary said, she had a health challenge that motivated her to go ahead and get her book out. So, Mary, how do you help specifically your clients get their books out?
I use my 35 years as a journalist to ask them questions to help them go deeper and discover that story, that thing that they're not talking about that really is their why and keeps them doing what they're doing. But they think well, everybody has that. And the truth is, everybody doesn't have that. And it highlights their humanity and makes people lean into, well, I want this is how I know, like, and trust this person because they're revealing, they're becoming transparent about their journey and their struggle.
Absolutely. So, in what ways do you help? Are you a ghostwriter or do you just coach people to get it done or all of the above?
All of the above. I have helped people doing the interview process and loosen things up, let the muse uh, go and inside and help them get it out. And so that they've built the confidence that their story mattered. I have also interviewed people and taken what they said and transformed it into a chapter in an anthology. And one of my clients said, I can't believe all of that conversation turned into this beautiful chapter. So it's meeting them where they are and helping them get to where they want to be.
Oh, wonderful. I love anthology books. I love them for a couple of reasons. One, you have multiple people telling their story, and their story it comes weaves together. And then also, you have multiple people marketing it. Because a lot of people believe that the hard part is getting the book out. But what is the truth about that, Mary?
The truth is you cannot have tunnel vision and think, okay, when I'm done writing, then my life will begin. No, as soon as you have that idea that takes form and you know your core message, you know how you're going to change people's lives with your book, that's when you start talking about it. That's when you want to get the visibility about, I have this message for the world. So writing an anthology, you're part of a community and you have all of that behind you, but you're still writing an individual story. So it's paying attention to the fact that writing is only part of the process. It is all of your content and you out there in the world, but you have to keep writing in the sense that you are showing up on the page to share it.
Absolutely. So now let me ask another very important question. You know, I'm all about marketing and sales. So what do you do to help them to get the book out into the world once it's done?
Well, I help them with their authors platform and knowing that blogging is really, really important to have a presence on the internet. And if people can't Google you and find you coming up multiple times, they wonder, well, does she really know what she's talking about? And why follow her? So being visible and being strategic about drawing the conversation into what is relevant that your readers want to know about beyond your book. They want to know your journey, but they also want to know, how are you helping me?
I love that. I love it. And then once you have your book, you can then create a speaking platform, you can create workshops, you can create training. There's lots that can happen once the book is done. So books are a wonderful way to leverage your brand, show your credibility, open doors for you, get you something to talk about, and make some awesome money. So Mary, tell everybody how they can contact you.
Oh, I am at yourwritingmentor.com. That's my website. And I would love to invite people to schedule a strategy call with me that they get that book out of their head and onto the page. yourwritingmentor.com/strategy call. It's as simple as that. And you'll go right to my calendar. And while you're on my website, if you want more writing tips, sign up for my list. I send a weekly newsletter where I give you ideas about what to write about and places that you can be connecting with other authors and just get confidence in your story.
Oh, excellent, excellent. So I want to thank you also from the bottom of my heart for investing in sponsorship of this show. I really appreciate that you saw enough in the show that you said, I want to participate and play in Tony's Playground. So thank you so much for that, Mary. And you are in California, but you work with people everywhere, right?
Oh, yes, coast to coast.
Wonderful. Well, you rock, Mary, and this is the beginning of our relationship, and it's going to be amazing. Audience, remember, a book gives you instant credibility, and it helps you to be able to leave a legacy for generations to come.